Irvingman, watches shows sitting on his can. Tells a story, tells a joke, monetizes cause he's broke. Look out, here comes the Irvingman.
It's effective. Don't judge me. Electro appeared very early in the Spider-Man comic series and came back again and again. He also fought Daredevil a few times and was a fan favorite. One thing about this show that you either like or hate, no origin stories. Villains like Dr. Octopus and Electro appear fully formed, and it doesn't matter where they came from. What matters is they're being naughty right now. I, for one, like it. The show is about Spider-Man, so rather than run off a lot of time where he's not on screen, we let the villains stand on their own as they appear and dive right into the action. I'm okay with that. It's a rainy night and Spider-Man is patrolling.
Lightning shooting upward? That's Jameson's house. And that's one window that needs looking into.
If he's smart, he'll set up his camera before he makes a move.
A human blowtorch. Cut off from the police. This is going to be one picture that old skinflint Jameson will appreciate.
Close enough. Now let's deal with this guy.
Spider-Man! Your webs are useless against me, for all the power of electricity is mine.
On the other hand, let's run this film over to the photomat.
The alarm. It's worth a chance.
He reconnected it.
This'll hold you until the police get here.
That's what you think, web-face.
One of the more unique things about Electro is the way he gets around. This is straight out of the comics, and it's fun to see it animated.
Farewell, Spider-Man!
Let's see Spider-Man follow that. But it's even worse.
Up there! It's Spider-Man! Don't let him get away!
As far as anybody knows, Spider-Man just robbed J. Jonah Jameson's private safe. Peter has a photo to prove it wasn't Spider-Man.
Electro robbed your house. I have proof.
What are you trying to pull, Parker? This must be a composite picture of my safe and some circus clown.
And why would he have a picture of Jonah's safe? Nobody will think to ask that question. Spider-Man had better catch Electro soon.
Well, what caper shall it be tonight? Bank, jewelry store, or...
How about casing a nice jail cell?
Spider-Man throws a handful of something at Electro. Our villain doesn't realize they're tracking bugs, and one is stuck to his shoulder. He's off to his next caper.
What's this? So, this is what Spider-Man threw at me. An electronic transmitter so he can follow me. Your little plan is about to backfire, Spider-Man.
You are correct. He gets there just in time to get blamed for the robbery. Remember an F-Troop when they were going to shoot Agarn for somebody else's crimes? Yeah, Spider-Man is blundering his way to doing all kinds of time for Electro's misdeeds. A little fancy web work gets him away from the police for all the good it'll do him. He's a wanted fugitive, and he doesn't exactly blend into the average crowd. While Electro is stashing his loot inside a merry-go-round horse at an abandoned carnival, Peter Parker is back in his lab.
This is just what my web liquid needs to offset Electro's bolts. And my homemade detector will be attracted by Electro's powerful electrical currents and lead me to him.
You realize even in 1967 you could buy a gadget like that over the counter. It wasn't necessary to build one from scratch. Maybe his uses spider juice as a signal amplifier. Before long, his detector leads him to that carnival grounds.
Another night's work well done. And so easy without that nuisance Spider-Man.
I didn't know you cared.
You!
They always have such brilliant comebacks, don't they?
Yes, Electro, and I'm going to short-circuit you once and for all.
You would have been better off in the hands of the police. You are no match for my power.
The power of my mighty words shall reduce you to a quivering shell of a man.
It's amazing how much they both stand around and talk.
It takes more than power to win. It takes brains and knowing your enemy.
I I'll pit my power against your brains any day.
I wonder if he realizes what he just said about himself. I mean, he's right, but,
What was that?
That, my thieving fiend, is the result of brains. Just a little asbestos in my web liquid.
Needless to say, this was before we knew all the things we know now about asbestos. Besides being fireproof, it's also a good electrical insulator. I'm not sure what we just saw is exactly what that means, but it's close enough for who it's for. Electro slips out, and we watch Spider-Man chase him all over the various rides and such until he runs into the funhouse.
Isn't this the barrel of fun, Spider-Man?
That's not what that expression means. Never mind.
This isn't my idea of fun.
While Spider-Man goes for a spin, I'll set my final trap.
If the final trap spins him around like that anymore, I have a feeling he's gonna puke in his mask.
And to think, I once paid to do this.
Who knew you could just come to this place and do it for free?
Hall of Mirrors, eh? I suspect a trap, but here goes.
Gotta walk into it face first. It's in the superheroes rulebook.
First, I will destroy your reflection, Spider-Man. Then you.
Yes, he has to destroy all the reflections. He can't just go for the real guy first. That's in the supervillains rulebook.
What?
And now to seal the deal.
No, I don't know what the net is made of. I'm guessing it's also impregnated with asbestos. Spidey knows what to do with him now.
Mac, take this editorial. In the past week, a crime wave hit our fair city. And once again, the sneaking, thieving Spider-Man is the force behind it. And I say to you, Spider-Man, come forward and give yourself up. The clown! In Parker's picture!
Mac, never mind. I gotta go fish some pictures out of the garbage and cut Parker a check. Jonah went back to his office while Miss Brant called the police. They didn't realize that Spider-Man's webbing was about to melt. Jonah went to the window and said, "How are you doing, Electro?" Electro replied, "Fire!" We let the villains appear on their own and die and screw up the line. Okay, Jonah's safe. Nobody feels. Fire! Now do it with a voice. Fire! Come on. Fire! Fire! I gotta go fish some pictures out of the garbage and cut Parker a check. A check? Oh, stay put. She's not gonna do it. Okay.